Hello, everyone, and welcome to Channeling Changes, the Power of Positivity. As usual, I'm your host, Denton Ramsey. Today is Tuesday, October 11th, 2016, and this is episode 16 of the show, entitled Inspiring an Unexpected Late Night Encounter. We'll delve deeper into the reason behind the episode title shortly, but first, thank you for joining me on this sacred journey and incredible adventure of awe-inspiring awakening. As always, you can find us on a plethora of platforms and websites, from Facebook to iTunes to YouTube to WordPress. Social media links are available at channelingchanges.wordpress.com, and you may contact the show via email at channelingchanges@gmail.com. The WordPress site is still in the revamping process, but should be completely up to date in the very near future. My glowing desire is that this show will light a fire in your life and spark some passion in your heart to seek, see, find, and follow your soul life purpose. And please, guys, don't hesitate to pass us along to your friends. Rolling on, let's brighten our lights and jump right into the heart and soul of today's episode. Okay, guys, let me preface the story by telling y'all this episode was not originally intended or planned out, but the beauty behind hosting a personal podcast is the option to change and arrange on the fly. In all honesty, I had originally planned to discuss more songs and stories with a continuing theme of lightworker music for episode 16, but we're going to go ahead and save that for a later time. And already, I digress. So here we go. After Richard, my coworker at Starbucks, dropped me off at my apartment around 1:30 a.m. this morning, I had one of the coolest conversations in the least expected encounter. Honestly, it just further proves that if you let go of things such as prejudging or profiling, then everyday run-ins with the most random of people can turn into a mind-opening and meaningful moment. All of that to say this. I spent about half an hour talking to a 27-year-old Waco police officer who approached me, and I am fairly certain that neither of us expected the conversation that ensued. Keep in mind that this entire time I'm still wearing my work clothes and apron from Starbucks, and that it's after 1:30 in the morning on a cool, crisp night in Waco, Texas. I first saw him from a distance after getting out of the car, and for some reason, something told me that he would come talk to me if I stayed downstairs and had a cig before going inside. So I did. After walking up and introducing himself to me and telling me that he had just moved here from Memphis, he informed me that he was recently hired by the Waco Police Force and is also the new courtesy officer at the apartments where I live. Anyway, we began talking about the big picture of life and having a deeper understanding of who we are as humans and our purpose on this earth. It got deep, and I soon shared with him the ideas and principles behind this beautiful, love-laced lifestyle of channeling changes. I'm telling you guys, talking to this officer was incredibly inspiring and excitingly educational. It was a trip. Before he walked off, I told him something along the lines of, "It's refreshing to see someone at your age and in your position who truly sees and understands life from a bird's eye view. Now if we can just get the rest of the world on board." He and I both laughed. Then he said something along the lines of, "It all starts with leading by example." Wow, guys, just wow. It gives me goosebumps just talking about it again. But I replied to him saying, "You're exactly right. That's exactly what I say on the Channeling Changes podcast, and it's what I strive to do every moment of every day of my life." Yes, guys, of course I told him to listen to the podcast, and I really hope he does. But yeah, that talk was awesome, and it also helped me to learn that my view of cops doesn't stretch across an entire spectrum and engulf every officer of the law. Some of these men and women in blue truly have it together and only want the best for their towns and this world. And officer, if you happen to be listening to this episode, thank you. Thank you for having a good heart and a shining soul. Your words of wisdom and the way you handle yourself is both respectful and honorable, and your fellow comrades with Waco PD could and should learn a lot from you. They are very fortunate to have you on board. As usual, guys, and once again, I digress. Let me quickly check this recording time, and then we will move on. So we are doing pretty good today, guys. That's great. That's great. So, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about too before closing out this episode was I'd like to challenge y'all to do something, and it's honestly just a little something. I'd like for you guys to engage in a conversation with someone who you normally wouldn't talk to. And no, I'm not asking you to take some sort of giant leap out of your comfort zone to do so. I'm more so talking about acquaintances, coworkers, or maybe some random person that you pass on the streets. But either begin a conversation with them, or if they talk to you first, allow them to do so and listen to what they say. Truly listen. It doesn't have to jump into an in depth and deep life talk like the one I gave you, but you never know, guys. You never know where it could lead, what you could learn, or what you could teach a living soul on this earth. Everything happens for a reason, and everyone needs open and willing ears to hear their story every once in a while. It could lead to nothing. I'm not guaranteeing anything, y'all, but it could end up being a life-changing moment in your life, their life, or both of your lives. Just give it a try. You've got absolutely nothing to lose. And please remember, guys, please remember this. It's not about me. It's not about the Channeling Changes podcast. It's about the message and living the love-laced lifestyle. So for now, let's quickly review and renew those two basic L's. Love and let go. So, I'm almost certain I'm pretty close to the 10-minute mark, but like I said, we're doing pretty good on time today, so I have a little bit more time to chat with you guys. Just some other updates as far as things going on. I have begun doing some affirmations, which I personally believe are really good. I mean, basically, long story short, affirmations are just things that you write down or that you say aloud that you want to have accomplished in your life, a positive statement. And one that I've recently begun using and saying and writing is this one about by Soul's Guarded Goals. Basically, I was reading some stuff talking about getting out of my comfort zone and trying to find some of those hidden goals and aspirations that we have inside of us that we really don't tap into. So I've started doing this affirmation, and it goes like this. Embrace and enhance your soul's guarded goals. Go with the flow, learn to love, and let go. So, just thought I'd share that with y'all, and if y'all have any personal affirmations that you guys use in your lives that you feel are positive and that others could learn from, definitely email me those or share them with me on Facebook. I would love to see them. So, let's go ahead and close things out. That will wrap up episode 16 of Channeling Changes, the Power of Positivity. Please stay positive, everyone, and do not hesitate to reach out to me and contact me if you ever need any clarity to anything discussed or if you simply need someone to talk to. I'll be here with a helpful heart and a loving soul, and I'll do my best to help you in any way possible. Feel free to email me at channelingchanges@gmail.com or drpragency@gmail.com. Please know that I only desire the very best for each and every one of you. Thank you as always for joining me on this journey, and I hope you have a wonderful and blessed day wherever you happen to be watching or listening from. I love you all. Peace.